Don't be selfish and save the shellfish. Lying at the bottom of the Charleston Harbor is an enemy among us, a vessel not so affectionately called Rusty. And there is a Herculean endeavor to raise it from the waters to help preserve our ocean life. Well, let's welcome Quinn Gaines, Leadership Charleston Class of 2022 through the Charleston Metro Chamber of Commerce. It's great to have you.
Thank you so much for having us.
So we have talked about derelict boats here, which has been a problem in the Charleston Harbor for many, many years. But you're pairing up with a very special organization to raise the Rusty and to move it out of Charleston waters. So tell us more about this endeavor.
Sure. So thankfully, through Charleston Metro Chamber of Commerce's Leadership Charleston Class, which I have the blessing of being a part of this year, we are tasked through, on top of our 12-month curriculum, getting on a smaller project team, and on our own, we have to effectively, by the end of the year, graduation with is later this summer, impact the community somehow. And so once we started looking at different groups that had a potential, which there are several in the Low Country, of teaming with, there were some team members of mine that were familiar with Wounded Nature and their conservation efforts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Wounded Nature, we've actually had on this program before. It's called Wounded Nature, Working Veterans, and they've got these special campaigns going on to help clean up the waters around Charleston and elsewhere. But this is actually a huge project because we've been out on the water through, with government agencies, talking about the dangers of these derelict boats, not just to humans, but also to ocean life.
Absolutely.
And so now we're going to be pulling up this vessel, which is still a little bit of a mystery, isn't it?
Right. So we don't know her actual name. We've coined her Rusty so that we could have a catchy campaign, which we call Raise the Rusty, but we won't know her name until we pull her out later this summer.
And depending on the tide, you can kind of see her poking out of the water.
You can. Her mast is poking out. She's in the harbor. She's by the James Island connector. Which makes it, incredibly dangerous to boaters. It's an eyesore to our beautiful coastline. And then what we like to focus on mostly for this campaign and to tug at heartstrings is the effect that it has on our shellfish and our local fishermen.
Yeah, let's talk a bit about that, because I don't think that a lot of people realize that a sunken boat has myriad chemicals and dangers to the environment that really do not belong there.
Absolutely. So you can think about it high level. Anytime you're going to abandon something in the ocean like that, you're setting off its ecosystem. You've got the lead, you've got the gasoline tank that may still have had some in there, you've got the fibers deteriorating over time into the waters. And Wounded Nature has done such an amazing job at educating our project team specifically on what it's done and given us the statistics, but it's a huge impact when you think about it full circle and how much we care about this community. If you're affecting the shellfish population, you're affecting our local fishermen that we love so much. You're getting into our restaurants, right? And so we're a tourist city, and that feeds into the economy that makes us so healthy down here in the Low Country. So it's a critical issue.
This is where all you come in.
Right.
So do tell us how people can help you raise some money.
Absolutely. So here's the ask, and this is what we're asking of the community to help us with, is we have started a GoFundMe page. It's a Raise the Rusty campaign. They can go straight to woundednature.org, and right on their homepage, if you scroll to the bottom, there's a direct link to our GoFundMe page.
Okay.
The amount there actually doesn't in today's dollars accurately reflect. We've been blessed to receive a couple corporate donations.
Oh, congratulations on that.
In check form, and so those aren't reflected, but I can tell you today that we're about 40% there to our ultimate goal.
That's wonderful, and I think with people watching this, knowing that they're going to be impacted by it, if that's some incentive to spend a little money, it's a good cause. I want to thank you so much, Quinn, for joining us.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
We're back after this.